What's going on YouTube? The name is CodGhost619. I got you guys a Q&A, so if you didn't know, every Monday will be a Q&A Monday where you guys give me questions and I answer them every single Monday. So right now, leave down your question for next week's Q&A so I can go ahead and answer it. So leave down a random question, guys, and put down a random word or put down anything you want, but don't creep me out. But put down honestly anything, and honestly don't make it that creepy though, because that would be like really creepy and really weird. But put down a random question, and then you'll be featured probably on next week's Q&A. So let's get along with this week's Q&A. The first question comes from Andre, and he asks, I have barely started to play online with Call of Duty Ghosts, and seeing people like you recording gameplay makes me want to, but I don't know how, and I'm really good at Call of Duty, so I know my potential is good if you could just tell me how. So, if you have a PlayStation 4, you could easily start recording videos. You could just double tap the share button and you record videos like that. And if you have, an Xbox, PS3, and you could just get an Elgato to record your videos, because an Elgato is, the most professional capture card out there, and that Elgato captures your gameplay. So you gotta have an Elgato, and you can record your gameplay doing that, and you create a channel and upload it to YouTube. The next question comes from Koala Games, and he asks, are you ever going to start making thumbnails for your videos? So I don't have Photoshop and I can't make thumbnails. I used to have it. I used to make, decent, okay thumbnails, but once I get Photoshop, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to make, I'm gonna make some very good thumbnails once I get it. The next question comes from John, and he asks, have you ever been to Australia? No, I haven't never been to Australia before. I haven't been to any country outside of the US. I've only stayed and lived in the US, and I've never ever been to anything outside of it except for, a couple states like Texas, Arizona, all those other states. I haven't been to, any countries, but I've been to, a lot of states. The next question comes from All Gamers Go, and he has two questions. His first question is, have you ever been to Hollywood? So, yes, I have. I've been to Hollywood a couple of times. I've been to Universal Studios, and that's a very fun place to go. And his second question is, how long does it take to get used to Kontrol Freeks? So, for Kontrol Freeks, the first day you get it, you're not going to be pinpoint accurate. It's going to feel super weird, and honestly, it's going to take you a few days to get used to it. But honestly, it's not that hard to get used to, and right now I have my scuff, and it's kind of hard to use, not that hard to use, but I'm getting used to it. So yeah. The next question comes from Koala Games, and he asks, well, what is your most embarrassing moment? So my most embarrassing moment was in 2nd grade, and I'm gonna tell you guys what happened. So what happened was that our whole class went to the YMCA, and we went to the gymnasium area where everyone does backflips and everyone does their cartwheels and stuff, and there's like a trampoline. So what happened was, there was a very long trampoline. It stretched from it was like a very long trampoline, imagine a road, but imagine it being like a trampoline. That's how it was, and it stretched for a very long time. So each individual student had to go across the trampoline, and so we were in line just waiting to go on the trampoline, and it was my turn next to go across the whole entire thing. And what happened was, I jumped, and then what happened? My pants fell down. And then everyone saw, and when I jumped, my pants fell down in midair. So basically, I was in midair with my pants fell down, and I was really embarrassed right there, because every single one of my friends saw, every single student saw, every single teacher saw, and it was completely embarrassing. And I was wearing shorts. I wasn't wearing pants. I was wearing shorts, and that made it worse. And honestly, I couldn't be more embarrassed than that. So if you guys have an embarrassing moment that you guys would like to share, maybe share it. I want to see if you guys have any worse moments than this one here. But yeah. The next question comes from Samir, and he asks, if you could go 100 years in the future or past, which one would you choose and why? So, I would go 100 years in the future, because if I can go, that far, and there's actually a time machine built 100 years later, then I could use that time machine, and I can go anywhere I want, because, honestly, time traveling, I don't know, I would do it, but, it would be, like, really complicated, because if you mess up anything in the past, then you mess up the future, which is, like, sounds like really oh my gosh. And yeah, I would go 100 years in the future, because I really want to see what this world would be 100 years later. I want to see if technology would be more advanced. I want to see what's going on with Earth and space and everything. So yeah, the next question comes from Devin, and he asks, can you show us your setup? So I don't have a setup, I just like play on a TV with it's just like an entertainment system. There's the TV, there's my PS4, there's my PS3. I don't have like a setup. I don't have monitors. I just have like a regular setup. I don't know. I don't have a setup that I could show. It's not amazing at all. It's just a TV and a PS4. It's not that much. So the next question comes from Purple Cossie, and he asks, why did Trey Ray quit? So I forgot why he quit. Honestly, I'm sorry, Trey Ray. I think he made a video about why he quit. I think it's because he had school, I believe it was. Honestly, I'm so sorry, Trey Ray. I think he did tell me why you're gonna quit YouTube is because I don't think he had time, I believe it was. And Trey Ray, he had a very great channel. And honestly, I want him to make more videos because he had a perfect channel going on, and I believe that his channel would have got pretty far. And I want you to come back, Trey Ray, if you're watching this. And you have a very great channel, dude. So, yeah. Next question comes from Papa Gizmo. And he asks, well, do you know how to be a potato? And do you like anime? And if so, what's your favorite show and character? And why? Thanks again for the shout out. You're welcome, Gizmo. So, I don't like anime. I don't watch it at all, so I've never, I've watched anime before. I never got into it at all. Just not my thing to do. And do I know how to be a potato? Yes, being a potato is the easiest thing you could ever do. All you gotta do is just stand still and do nothing. That's it. That's how you become a potato. Yeah. Next question comes from Trey Ray, and he asks, what's your favorite show? So my favorite show so far has to be Ink Master. I've been addicted to that show. I've watched 2 seasons already on Netflix of that, and I love that show so much. Next question comes from Boss, and he asks, when will you do a face reveal? So not anytime soon. I will do a face reveal eventually, but not anytime soon. The next question comes from Johnny, and he asks, do you use Control Freaks? And if you do, which ones? I have the Phantoms also. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Johnny. So I have the same Control Freaks as you. So the next question comes from Spoon Network, and he asks, do you like potatoes? Yeah, I like potatoes. Nothing wrong with potatoes at all. I like French fries. I think everyone likes French fries. So yeah, the next question comes from the Friendly Machine, and he asks, what happens when you find your shirt? You don't want to know. You seriously want to know? Okay. Okay. I've been waiting for someone to ask this. Honestly, the world will end. The next question comes from COD Cinema, and he asks, what was the first console you played? The first console I played was the PlayStation 1. So yeah, thank you all for watching this week's Q&A. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. Make sure you guys leave down your question for next week's Q&A so I can go ahead and answer it for you guys. So I'm CODGhost619, and I'm out of here.